Igboho cries out, as FG allegedly freezes his bank accounts and treating nationwide protests. The Yoruba activist, Chief Sunday Adeyemo, popularly known as Sunday Igboho, has warned the federal government for freezing his bank accounts. He as well rejected award of recognition from the Yoruba Youth Socio-Cultural Association, YYSA. Speaking at a meeting with the leadership of the Yoruba Youth Socio-Cultural Association, YYSA, in Ibadan, Igboho alleged that all his bank accounts have been frozen by the federal government because some people were collecting donations on his behalf, saying he had no hands in it. Igboho warned that his accounts must be unfrozen to avoid nationwide protest by youths across the southwest region. He also frowned against those collecting donations on his behalf, saying that he never asked anybody to request for money from the general public or seek donations. The association's national president Olalekan Ahmed, and Olawale Ajao national secretary, in a statement on Sunday, noted that the group had lengthy discussion with Chief Sunday Igboho on the issue of security across Yorubaland. The youth, who commended him for his super-patriotism, ultranationalism, extraordinary courage and passion towards eliminating threats to peace in Yorubaland, however, appealed to the government to unfreeze his account before he unleashed war against criminal elements, not peace-loving herdsmen. The youth presented award to Chief Sunday Igboho to serve as recognition for his nationalistic struggle but rejected it. Responding, Igboho said, "I know you are behind me and appreciate my efforts, but we are just starting. Let's achieve putting an end to criminalities in Yoruba land first, and after we have achieved freedom, an elaborate award ceremony can now follow. Thank you. I know you are doing everything to boost my morale. I appreciate YYSA." Igboho charged Governor Seyi Makinde to order the arrest of a suspected Fulani criminal, Iskilu Wakili, who had been terrorizing various parts of Ibarapaland over the last few days. According to him, security agencies have so far taken no action. Yes, the people are living in fear. They are afraid that the people might attack them, and that is being done by one Iskilu Wakili. He has turned himself into terror and authority in the area, and nothing is being done to address the situation. We heard about this 2 months ago, and like I said, nothing is being done to address it. If the governor hears about Wakili killing our people, harassing them and plundering their farm, and yet little or nothing is being done, it is sad. We expected the governor to direct the security agencies to smoke him out, but there is virtually no action, he said. While the association lamented over the activities of herdsmen who refused to vacate Ondo State forest reserves after ultimatum, Chief Sunday Igboho said, "Let Ondo State invite me and you will see if they are still going to remain in those forests. I am ready to fight deadly herders, but needed a go-ahead from governors," he added.
You see, some felt because we asked Fulani not to be in our land, it doesn't really mean we hate them. We don't hate them. Well, but we don't like the bad ones. It's just like you in Rome, you behave like a Roman. You see, when you live here, nobody can live here and go to the north and start drinking ogogoro and beer in the public place. I'm sure the Ishba, what do you call their police there, we pick you up and take you to Sharia court. And that's our own argument, that this is Yoruba land. If we don't come to the north and becomes a nuisance or abuse the law in the north, we don't want any Fulani to come here and take us for granted. Because the situation now in our area is like we are indirect slavery. That's the way we say it. Because if you cannot go to school, if your crops were being destroyed, if you cannot even talk, because if you talk, the fear of prosecution is there. So, already you are looking at yourself to be a slave in your land. And it's never done anywhere. So, we don't have problem with the peaceful Fulanis. We don't have problem with them. Because, after all, Igbos are here. Hausas are here. Why shouldn't we have asked ourselves, why is everybody not talking about Hausa? The Hausas are still very familiar with the Fulanis too. Some Hausas are misbreed, some are Fulani, some are Hausas. But the question is, why is everybody not calling Hausa? We have Hausa of over 1,000 here in Ojodo. And we are living together in peace. But Fulani, the bad ones, are here and they are becoming a threat to our land. So that is why I said we don't ask for much. We want the law to take its course on every individual who does not obey the law. Yes, sir. Because you cannot come here at the deterrent of the lives of our people and think you are above the law. Nobody is above the law. Well, what happened yesterday was I was right here, and Sunday Igboho, Sunday Adeyemo, popularly called Igboho, came and he said, Kabesi, I need to pay you a courtesy visit. So he came in and he said, well, that is here. He saw that we've been trying to put in our best against checking these Fulani excesses. But I want to say in the clear terms that it's all about liberation. It's not all about politics. Nobody, I personally, I love Buhari. I love Buhari very well because he's a man of transparency, accountability, and discipline. Are you with me? But the Kingsmen, the Fulani, some of them used to come here and even abuse the privilege given to them by ruling this government. This is Ogun State. We had a former governor, former president in this state, 2 times president in this state. And I don't think as at the time Obasanjo was the president, we don't see any indigenous of Ogun State going to the north to be creating nuisance. So for me, I stand for liberation and I stand for Sunday Igboho. I stand with him. I don't need anything government wants to give me. I stand with him. I stand with Gani Adams. I stand with Femi Falana. And I stand by the good people of Yoruba land who want liberation for our land and who don't want anybody to come from nowhere and come and make nonsense of this place. I stand with them. And I want to give a caution to any traditional rulers, no matter how place the traditional ruler is, to be careful because the ancestors see everything we do. Don't let us sell ourselves out because of oil block or whatever nonsense they are sharing and give our people as slaves in their land. Are you with me? So Sunday Igboho coming here is for liberation. He told me that if the government have done the necessary things, there's no point him going around to drive the Fulani away. And I want to call on the Inspector General of Police to please, as a matter of urgency, take over the full responsibility of the country more than before. I told Sunday Igboho yesterday that, listen, by the time the police wake up from their sleep and do more than what they've been doing before, everybody should leave them to exercise their primary duty. Are you with me? So it was just because he wants the government to wake up.